Alright, guys, we are back. Oh, this is going to be a fun Dokkan Battle video. So, the worldwide download celebration, I would say that this has become some of the most controversial stuff in Dokkan for a little while. I don't know, like, I've been around for years and years and years now, right? So, like, I've seen many different phases of this game. I've seen people complain about certain stuff. People love certain stuff, hate certain stuff, right? Blah, 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 blah. I can't help but feel like a lot of people's criticisms about a lot of the stuff that's happening has either A, already happened, B, is ridiculously exaggerated, or C, is way better than something that used to be. I do feel like a lot of the criticisms of this worldwide download celebration are just very unfounded. I do. I feel like a lot of this is kind of BS. So I pulled up together a bunch of stuff because people were having a meltdown mainly about the new event. Now, I certainly would understand sort of like concerns about this event, this, fighting spirit of the Saiyans, pride of the wicked bloodline. Like, I get it. I've been right there with y'all about being concerned about this type of sort of difficult format where it's not really like, oh, you need to get your best units, to beat these stages, but it's like you need like specific units to beat these stages. The only problem with this is, as it turned out, all of the stages are out, and you don't need the summonable LRs to beat any of these stages. People are nuking the shit out of these stages. I've got, okay. So, like, this guy right here, if you can't beat him, nuke him. Goku and Gohan, they're not one of the, brand new LRs exclusive to this celebration. This character's been out for months on Global and JP. Sure, they are very difficult to pull, for sure. But people are nuking this event even with a friend Goku and Vegeta right there, right? Which, you just bring them, you could bring support items, you could take it out, right? So it's not really like this event is, oh my god, if you didn't summon, if you're not a whale spending a bajillion, zillion, trillion, daddy's credit card money all over the game, you can't beat it. Because it's just not true, right? I think this is more of an issue of, I always see it. I gotta, one of these posts, people are bringing up the really stupid, ridiculous, artificial difficulty bullshit, which I cannot stand. Dude, it's an RNG game. Like, it's how it is, right? There's RNG. Like, I'm a huge fan of, like, the PlayStation 1 RPG Final Fantasy Tactics. There's a lot of RNG in that, too, of percentages of, is your attack going to go through or not? Like, the whole artificial difficulty thing, I just think is ridiculous, because no matter how they make the event, if someone can't beat it in one try effortlessly, easily with free-to-play units, they'll say it's artificial difficulty, right? I think that's just code for, I'm mad I didn't beat it in one try, is what I really think with that, right? There's just a bunch of stuff I want to go over, just sort of like people's complaints and stuff like that, right? Again, I was right here with y'all, like, worried, like, is this going to be bad for Dokkan? But no, this event really, I don't think is. People are just upset that these are different. Like, people hated this stage. I loved it because it's different. This is not the same old thing we always get. And this one really wasn't even that tough. I liked it. And the other point I wanted to make, too, where people are like, oh my god, you need certain characters. And we could pull up this tweet exchange right here, too. So I made this tweet. Easier, no item, new, stages of the fighting spirit of the Saiyans, pride of the wicked bloodlines, and blah, 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 then Cellmax. Because, I mean, we got people, Cellmax was an anomaly, they said. It will never happen again. They said, Veoya, the new event is piss easy next to Cellmax. Sorry, buddy. Right? It just is. Cellmax is way harder than this event right here, right? Like, that metal cooler, which is the main one everyone's complaining about, where you just go in and it's one phase and you can nuke the dog shit out of him. Like, yeah, sorry, Cellmax is way tougher. And, this guy, King Ducky's like, with boost units, and no, Cybermen, like, yeah, of course boost units to no item the event, man. Like, yeah, obviously. And then we get down and it's like, oh, most basic shit ever considering his account, pay to win, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing, though. When, like, new difficult content comes out, like, you're gonna need the newest, hottest shit to do something like that, right? Like, it's like with boost units, yes. Go look at when Red Zone Broly dropped. The no item runs that were done within the first week, the teams were exactly the same. Everyone was using the same setup. You know why? Because not that many characters could compete. This is the Dokkan style. This is not new. People are acting like the sky is falling. Oh my god, they're doing so much damage. It's so unfair. Dude, it's always like this. They will make a tough stage and then they drop characters that destroy it. This event right here, let me pull up the celebration info. Oh, actually, I've got it right here. This event doesn't go away. It's up permanently, right? Yeah, it's just up permanently available. This event is. So if you can't beat it right away, it's okay. You could beat it later. All these stages don't need to be beat the second they come out. They don't. I'm sorry. Like, it's like, if you're free to play, yeah, you know, you could maybe have the characters to do it. Maybe you got lucky on the Goku and Vegeta banner or Metal Cooler or something like that. But if you're not able to beat it day one, that doesn't mean the game sucks. It doesn't mean you're bad at the game. Like, there's a lot of things it doesn't mean, right? It's okay if you don't instantly destroy the event, like, super fast. But guess what? If you're going to no item some of these stages like this, like, yeah, like, when we beat no item Broly, we're using the LR gods, right? We're using LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, these types of characters. I don't really see this stuff. Oh, I just pulled up this tweet right here because, again, this is the event beaten, right? You don't need to boost characters. I mean, you could say it's vaguely pay to win in that summonable character, summonable character, summonable character, summonable character, summonable character, summonable character. But, like, dude, like, all of a sudden now it's just upsetting that this one event is able to do it. So I just want to sort of go through this, right? The other thing, too, is that this celebration started out with people, like, sort of, like, very negative from the start because of the new banner format, the change. This is what I want to right here, right? With the Carnival LR and the Dokkan Fest LR. Now, I mean, we saw revenue numbers. Dokkan absolutely destroyed this celebration compared to last year's Worldwide. So clear it was more successful financially. Just from me, I've been keeping an eye out. It does seem as though the hype for part 2 was way higher than in the past, right? With a Dokkan Fest and a Carnival LR in part 2, rather than just some shitty top legendary summon banner no one cared about, people were more hype. Now, there has been an overwhelming amount of negativity. Like, people are actually just outright lying, saying, like, the celebration is ass, the celebration is terrible. There's more content in this celebration, I think, than literally any celebration ever. I think I would probably say I do like maybe the 7th anniversary a bit better. Once this is completely done, you know, I'll do a video, we'll go through everything step by step. I think the 7th anniversary might be slightly better, but, like, this celebration has had the most content ever. There's never been a celebration that's had actually more new events, missions for events, rewards, and stuff like that. Like, this celebration has been incredible. And it is, dude, it is so common for, like, to see tweets, people being like, oh, this celebration sucks. Dude, I'll pull it up right now. Here. There's another tweet I made earlier. Let me pull this up. Okay, right here. So I think that the celebration was incredible. It was fantastic, right? The amount of events, the EZAs were incredible. I think AGL Metal Cooler, much better than most people give him credit for. STR Namek Goku, I think, is really solid, has grown on me. You can get cucked with him, but it's like that with a lot of the EZA TURs. They drop STR Cooler, who is like, you could make the case that he's probably like a top 10 overall unit in the game, STR EZA Cooler. He's a god, right? You know, some of the excitement around these big characters has been good. Even the free-to-play characters have been incredible. The amount of rewards, link level events, stone, like all the Twitter rewards. Like, I'm curious, can we look at that? Did they have this put up already? So, countdown social media campaign. What about, like, the part 2? Let me see. Okay, so we got 29 stones from that. Then there's the top grossing, and then there's the rewarding bonus, right? Like, the amount of, like, rewards and stuff like that that's been dished out has just been, like, incredible. It's like every time I open up my gift box, there's, like, 80 training items, stones, kais, just all types of stuff. But, like, if we go ahead and take a look at, let's take a look at some of the funniness here. Yeah, Legacy, Dokkan is looking good. Okay. Let's see what this very kind tweet says. Tell me this is a troll tweet. No, because if you have a brain, okay, if you want to actually objectively look at it, Sarek TV, guess what? You could tell that the celebration was insane, right? With all the stuff in here. If you're gonna cry all over, oh, boo-hoo, there's now 4 banners instead of 3. It's a gacha game, man. Like, what do you expect? I'll back y'all on the teal coin was stupid. I think they could have just made the Carnival coin the blue coin instead. 100% I back y'all on that's ridiculously dumb. Now, people talking about they should let us trade yellow coins, it should be yellow coins, stuff like that. Y'all are missing the point that they wanted another type of unit, right? But I think rather than teal coin, they could have just made it blue coins, because the double rates banners are now these Carnival banners with the Carnival featured characters, Carnival exclusive characters are going to be on it. But previously those were blue coin banners. So I think it made too much sense. That's the one thing in this celebration, as it's all turned out, that I think is a major fail. The rest of it is a W. You can keep crying if you want to, but this shit is all good. It all has turned out to be a major W, right? Dude, do we want to look at how good Metal Cooler's banner is? Let's take a look at Metal Cooler's banner. Should I pull up last year's top legendary banner of bullshit that they fed us? Right, look at this. This is a good banner. People will, I feel like they will, I would say look you in the face straight up. I mean, they're typing it out. But like, they will type out with a straight face. They will mean that shit from the heart. The banner was ass. The celebration is ass. Like, look at this. Let's pull up last year's top legendary summon banner. I think we should. Let's see. Let's go all campaigns. We'll pull up the global version of the banner, although I think the banners are actually the same. Let's go year 6, and then right here. Let's pull up this horrible banner, because you'll see so many people say, oh, I hate the banner format. It was way better last year. Oh, word? Yeah, it was way better because this banner sucked cock, and you could just say, I'm not touching this, right? People are mad that there's now better banners and better characters on these banners. Like, I'm sorry, that's not an L. It's okay if you don't get every unit instantly completely free to play, right? Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. The game doesn't die. You don't die. Like, we're all good. Look at this. You're going to compare these two. You're going to tell me this is a bad change? Going from this to this. That's bad. Come on. Let me take a look at some more of these. Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. This guy just says no. I mean, not really much of a rebuttal I could say to no, except you're wrong. This celebration is ass. You're wrong, right? Let's see what else we got right here. Okay, let's translate. I put 2,000 on each banner. You surprised me that there's no problem for him during the celebration. I don't really know, like, how that's relevant, right? Like, if there's more banners and I would have to spend more money, wouldn't I be upset? Like, am I crazy? It's almost like the format is better. Like, I don't mind having to summon on a better banner, or on another banner, right? I had to summon on 4 banners this year compared to 3 last year. But I don't care, because the format is way better. The banners are better, the characters are better. I got no problem with it, right? I don't have a problem supporting the game if it's doing stuff I like, if it's going down a good direction, which I think it is, right? People are really, really mad, really adverse to the change and stuff that's happening, but this stuff is all good, right? And I feel like time is really going to show that. One important thing, I feel like we can't make the final judgment on how good or bad these Carnival banners are, though, until we get the next Carnival banner, which should be in December. We always get an LR, right? A Christmas LR. 2 years ago, it was like a shared LR, right? It was the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Who was on both versions at the same time, right? Like, we could see that, I think, this year for Global and JP. You know, somewhere around like December 20th, maybe we get like a Carnival LR UI Sign Goku or Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku or some shit like that, right? And I mean, dude, if they drop a banner and if Metal Cooler is featured on it, if Carnival Super Saiyan Goku is featured on it, like, it's just a big fat L in all the people who are whining relentlessly over this banner change if they're going to make Metal Cooler and this Goku featured alongside another new LR. All you're going to get is just an insanely high value banner, right? Imagine that this is, again, whatever Carnival LR would be most hyped to you. Dragon Fist. Let's just say new Dragon Fist Carnival LR Goku right there. This is, you know, Carnival Super Saiyan Goku. This is Metal Cooler, right? This is, you know, LR Janemba. This is Goku and Gohan. This is LR Golden Frieza, right? Like, the banners could be insane, right? Like, we need to see, like, or maybe it could be the other way. Maybe Metal Cooler and Super Saiyan Goku, you know, we can get them with the teal coins in December, but then they're locked just unfeatured in the banner, right? Maybe that would be bad, right? That would be very unfortunate. Because then at that point, it could become very difficult to obtain, you know, these Carnival LRs, Metal Cooler, Super Saiyan Goku, unless you're going deep on these Carnival banners, either pull them unfeatured or get enough teal coins to be able to pick them up, right? But it's like, dude, it's almost like this is practically the common opinion. I mean, this is just funny, right? The dick eating, sure, I give it to you. If I speak, no, please, you quote me every single time I talk about the game in a positive fashion. Please, Yami, speak. Don't be scared now. Open your lips. Let's hear what you got to say so I could crush the shit out of what you're going to say. Please, continue. Don't be scared now, buddy. Right? Like, come on, man. Look at this. The celebration has been so ass, I feel like it's satire. Are you serious? People actually think this, man. And then I'll go and I'll say, like, oh, yeah, everyone says the celebration is ass and y'all are wrong. And then I get a flood of comments of people saying, I didn't see anyone say that. You're making it up. Dude, I'm living in the Twilight Zone, man. It's crazy. Dokkan drops pure flames with this celebration. The events, the banners, the characters, the ECAs, like, dude, all the missions to the red zones, the new red zones, all this stuff, it's pure flames. And I turn around like, dude, isn't this sick? And they go, it sucks. It's bad. It's like, Doug, help me. All right, let's see if we got any funniness here. The devs couldn't handle all the good feedback, so they made this year's Worldwide as messed up as they possibly could. I'm gonna just exit out. I'm gonna just bye. I'm gonna just close that one. All right. I have no taste at all for this uber difficult content. I'm gonna stop you right there, Drago. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku ZZA, when that first came out, dude, that shit was like way harder than this. And if you want to talk about limited units, right? Oh, there's only so many characters that could be good in it. Go check out what the Revived Warrior category looked like with that AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This shit right now is nothing compared to some of the stuff from the past. And it's not new, right? The day Super Battle Road came out, people were crying. Tears. Oh, Android 19 is killing me. Chaozu killed me. It's like, yeah, you'll be all right, buddy. They drop difficult content and then they release characters that will destroy it. Even though, right, you know, the main factor for beating these stages is the boost characters. There's a lot of other characters that will be very good for this stage that they're going to be dropping. Again, you don't beat it second one, you'll be okay. I would much rather they give us a plethora of options, right? Very difficult stages. We got medium difficulty stages, low difficulty stages. I'd much rather they give us this upper end shit than not even do it at all, like the past couple of years, right? Like, dude, they just dropped the God event last year, and that was pretty much it. And then we had, like, extreme Super Battle Road stages. But not, like, we didn't have 3 red zones where you could actually, like, have... I think the enemies are designed in an interesting way in a lot of these fights, right? They're doing different stuff, right? So I like it. I think it's fantastic. All right, let's see. These tickets are gated behind a ridiculous easy area grind. Again, people will complain there's nothing to do, and then you have to do stuff, and then they complain that you have to do it, right? The other thing, too, about this that's insane is the fact that I think the free-to-play metal coolers are actually pretty solid. I think the tech cooler is pretty solid. So it's like, oh, boo-hoo, I have to grind up characters that could, like, destroy the red zone. Boo-hoo. The event that we've spent months now complaining and crying about, now they give us options to beat it, and I have to do it, man. I have to actually play the game. It's so tough, right? Like, I feel like a lot of these people, you just don't like the game. Like, if you don't like the game, you don't have to play. No one's forcing you. You don't have to play if you don't like it. It's very easy. I just don't feel like playing where everything's either stupidly difficult or tedious grunts for no rewards. Yeah, dude, Drago, buddy, I got a solution for you. Stop playing. Don't subject yourself to this. Go play a game that you'll actually have fun with. A game that's not going to make you upset. That is my legitimate solution to that. If you're going to be playing this game, I mean, you have to know the type of game you're playing. This is a gacha game. We're not stupid here. We know what kind of game this is. If you don't like it, don't force yourself to play, man. I'm being serious about that. Right? Like, if you can't control yourself with spending, if you're not having fun because you're getting shafted, if you don't like the type of content, then don't play it. Don't force yourself to play. Dead ass. I'm serious. All right. I'm not inspired to spend money because even the best units can get clapped in the hard content. I would much rather that. Just because I've got rainbowed units, link level 10 units, I'm grinding my ass off every single day to have the best characters, right? Getting them to link level 10 in one day and shit like that. It's not then instantly free. I like that, right? Like, I still have to, play well, set my rotations up good, build a cohesive team, bring a team that's catered towards the event. I like that. Even though I've done all this, I don't want to just go in and just like, easy, no item run, right? Like, dude, yeah, I do want to actually play. Boost systems not direction on the difficult content of this game to go in. I agree, right? For sure. They could make this way worse, right? They easily could have dropped this event where it's like, if you didn't have LR Metal Cooler, like, you can't beat this stage. They could have done that. And then I would agree, that would be absolute ass. But that's not what happened. And the other thing, too, here, these stages have no limitations. There's no stamina. It doesn't cost stones to do. There's no daily limits. You just do as many attempts as you want, right? Like, we get people complaining about the attempts on Red Zone all day, every day for months, which I agree. It's stupid. The 3 limits per day is really dumb. Because especially in a game where you could go in, you get, LR Goku and Vegeta double, like, opening turn rotation, and then you're screwed, right? Like, yeah, that's not fun. But then they drop events that are, a little bit more difficult, right? Like, you're not supposed to just casually go in there, I just dicked on you, Cooler. That's not the intent of it. That's why there's no stamina. That's why it doesn't cost stones, right? That's why it's just free to attempt over and over and over and over, because it's, supposed to be tough. Might be shocking. But yeah, I also don't even think that the boost system would be bad if we would have to have these characters to win. But, I don't even think what we have is really that much different than many of the Super Battle Road stages, right? Like, I don't know, Revenge or something like that, like when that first dropped. Or some of the earlier EZAs were ridiculously tough, right? Again, the AGO Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA I mentioned, if you didn't have one of the most recent Dokkan Fest exclusives at the time in Angel Gold and Frieza, you basically couldn't even win, right? And was Angel Gold and Frieza even on a banner at the time? I don't think he was. It was just like, oh, hopefully you pulled him. Oh, you didn't? Well, you don't get to EZA this guy, right? Like, that's the way it was before. That was way worse than it is now. Yeah, dude, okay, I'm a whale. I love the format. It's better. Better units, better banners, right? Better celebration. I'll take it, right? Dokkan lasts longer because the celebration is better. They're making more money. It's a W for me. I like it. Sure. How unnecessarily difficult the final bosses of Red Zone are. Sure, but again, I don't think that it's much different from some previous very difficult stages we've had in the past, right? Like, there's no way a lot of these guys who are complaining about how tough this event is, y'all weren't around, like, when the first Dokkan Fest Broly dropped and shit like that, right? I wasn't even playing when that dropped. That was hard, right? Go watch like Rhyme's video on the STR Dokkan Fest Broly when he first dropped. That was some tough shit. Okay, this guy's contemplating leaving Dokkan for good. Again, if it is actually frustrating you, if you are not having fun, if it's bringing negativity to you, stopping playing the game is a good thing, right? This is a video game. You're meant to enjoy, have fun, right? Like, you have a tough day of work and you're going to play the game and have fun, right? Your girlfriend is yelling at you, nagging the shit out of you, and, you're going to play the game and have fun, right? Like, stuff like that could happen. If you are then getting on the game and getting really upset about it, then yeah, don't play. Like, I'm not being rude or talking down to anyone with that. That's legitimate. Like, if it's not giving you fun, you probably shouldn't play. That's what video games are for, right? Like, it's here to have fun. So, brain dead decision only further magnified after playing the recent contents from Genshin. I can't comment. I don't know anything about Genshin difficult events and stuff like that. Why can't we have more Infinite Drama History contents? We just got a stage, right? Like, we got Boss Rush, Dokkan events. I mean, is Dokkan events really much different from Infinite Dragon Ball History in terms of difficulty? Praying to RNG to clear content just to get 5 stones is really distasteful. It sounds like this guy just doesn't enjoy the game. Yeah, don't play, man. Like, don't force yourself to play. I would love everyone is playing the game and loving it and stuff like that. But if you don't enjoy it, you don't enjoy it. Like, I don't. Can you change that? Like, some people maybe have been. What is it? It's I don't know if this guy's spent money or anything like that. I'm not going to make assumptions. It's like sunken cost fallacy or some shit like that, right? Where it's like, maybe people have put so much time investment into it already, or they've spent a lot of money in it already, and then they don't want to stop because of that. But again, I think if you're not having fun with the game, if it's making you upset, you shouldn't play, right? Very simple. Rally enough people to survey against this. I mean, will they care? I would argue yes. It does seem like they have actually listened to surveys and stuff like that, right? Like you look at what is it? Like the Metal Cooler event, the Daily Roshi event, the Guru event, all these things. The Guru event was during the countdown, right? Yeah, the Guru event, link level attempts. Like, people asked for easier ways to link level. So they came through. They gave us the Guru event. They gave us the Metal Cooler event, which is did I skip by it? Yeah, right here. This event right here, which is incredible for level up linking, like linking up levels. They gave us the keys that give us like link levels. Like, they've dropped so much stuff that has been directly from like feedback and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's finish this. We need to make them start caring by hitting them in their wallets where it hurts most. But yeah, again, this celebration is one of the most successful in Dokkan history. You take out anniversaries, which are always the most successful, and this celebration is probably number one behind only the anniversaries, basically, right? Like, there's a reason for that. It's because people who really love the game, it was good. They could see that. All right. Tell it to people like the Truth, who said himself he loves the new banner format. They are the ones that make up 80% of the revenue anyway. We have no say in this. Oh, well, I don't know that I can actually, I don't really have a response to this, because it's like, yeah, I do love the banner format. I mean, whales make up a lot of the game's revenue. Yeah, there's not really anything for me to go against. New formats and banners perfect for whales and content creators. That is true, right? Actually, yes. As a YouTuber, a creator, I mean, ask any of the creators, this format is very good for content. But even the game itself, because there's more hype, there's more interest around part 2 with the new banner format than there used to be, right? A lot of people, I think what it mainly is they're upset that there's one more banner that now they have to worry about, like, oh god, I gotta summon on this extra banner. What if I need this unit? What if I need that unit? Oh, I've only got this amount of stones. Oh my god, like that's the problem, right? That people are upset about. But it's like, dude, if you're free to play, you can't be so entitled that you think you're going to get every single character free to play. You can't. Like, you can't summon on every single banner. The point of the game is they want people to buy stones, to buy units to summon on these banners, right? If you're free to play, you can't be summoning on every single banner because you're going to get shafted, right? You need to use your stones very smartly for certain banners. One other thing people were worried about is that you would not know what the part 2 units look like when the discounts ended on part 1. That ended up being not the case. The discounts for part 1 were still up when we had the full details for the part 2 characters. So, if you're free to play going into the next celebration like this, you can be well aware that you could hang on to your stones and then make your decision, right? Based upon which characters you want the most. So, keep that in mind. I think we're done here. Oh, the units are good. That makes this format terrible. Force people to pull on. Yeah, okay, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Well, making every yellow coin you have worthless. This is people are making. They're not done with yellow coins. I don't know why it's so confusing to people. They're still doing yellow coin LRs. Yellow coins are not done. They're not worthless, right? Like, they're on global. Global is getting a Yellow Coin LR banner next month. LR Golden Frieza is coming. I mean, as long as Resurrection F Blues for the next Dokkan Fest for Global, right? Then you guys are getting LR Golden Frieza. They're still doing Yellow Coin LRs. The teal LRs, the Carnival banners, are specifically for... I think the way it's going to pan out, it's going to be Anniversary, Worldwide Download Celebration, any double rate banners throughout the year, and then Christmas. I don't think these are even going to be that common, right? As of right now, I would imagine we're getting 5 Carnival LRs a year is what I would imagine. And this year is going to be 3. So I think in 2022, we're going to get 3 Carnival LRs. And I think in 2023, we're going to get 5 Carnival LRs is how it's going to pan. I could be wrong in that. Maybe they'll do more. Maybe they'll put a Carnival LR in like Tanabata or something like that. It's possible, but we will see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've covered a lot of the stuff, right? Most demoralizing, I see people like Goresh as Will, Rainbow Box barely scrape by. Again, I mean, I can't speak for Goresh, right? But I don't have an issue with it, you know? Rainbow and all these, you know, spending thousands of dollars to Rainbow these units, and then spending a million hours of my time grinding these links, and then barely scraping by, that doesn't make me upset. I'm having fun playing the game, right? Do you guys think I'd be uploading 10 videos a day for 5 years if I didn't enjoy the game, right? Again, I can't, you know, Goresh has definitely had his fair share of issues with stuff, but, you know, like, I could tell you that me, right, like, I'm a whale just like Goresh, right? I put the same amount of time in these games just like Goresh. I don't have an issue with it. But yeah. There we go. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, man. Yeah, if I keep scrolling, everything about this celebration has been one big fat L. Okay, so besides STR coolers, everything about the celebration has been one big fat L. Everything about the celebration has been one big fat L. All the events, the new difficult content events, the free-to-play players, which are actually good. I'd be so curious to know if some Ningen was, you know, a big two-hand slurper of the 7th anniversary, right? Because this celebration is not that far off from the 7th anniversary. It's not, right? Like, even if you think the 7th anniversary is better, which right now I feel like I do kind of think that as well, it's not like the 7th anniversary is twice as good as the celebration. It's not. It's incorrect. You look at the amount of content, the better free-to-play characters, the better LR characters, right? Like, the thing is, LR STR Kaioken Goku, he's a really good unit. Great Ape Vegeta's kind of mid. Obviously, the 7th anniversary LRs, they have completely held up. Their designs were impeccable. Leader skills, incredible. They're still just as good right now as they were when they came out. Incredible, amazing design for those characters. 100,000%, right? But guess what? Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta, they're not leaders. You don't run them as leaders. They are less valuable characters. Carnival Metal Cooler and Goku and Vegeta are legitimate leaders. You could make the case that Metal Cooler might have the strongest team in the game now with STR Cooler ZZA. So let me know what you guys think of everything. The Reddit was being really funny right here. I had to, man. I had to jump into a lot of this, but it's not. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like laughing a bit at the. Oh yeah, the money hungry assholes turning this game into Legends. Sure, buddy. Sure, man. Sure. I had to talk about a lot of this stuff, right? And a lot of the quotes and stuff like that I'm getting. Like, I gotta put this on video, man. When I say people are telling me that the celebration sucks, and then people go, oh, you're making that up. No, the hell I'm not, man. No, sir. Okay, so who is this? Pixel Luigi. I can understand where Pixel Luigi's coming from with this, right? Like, if you are going like 1,000+ stones in and you get shafted, 100%, I get where you're coming from there. That makes sense. Yeah, like, the Pixel Luigi didn't have fun in the celebration. I wonder why, right? Like, it's yeah, like, that could happen. And years ago, May of 2017, when I didn't pull LR STR Broly and I was getting crushed way before I was a huge whale, yeah, you know, the game sucked, the celebration sucked. I totally got it, right? So, let me know what you guys think about everything. The celebration, the events, the new banners, all the funniness. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.